Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about 8 steps to affirmation and attention, really helping kids to feel special when they're in your small group. The first tip I'd like to give you is to really work on the names of the children in your group. Call them by their name when they're in your classroom. Call them by name when you see them in the halls at church. And call them by name when you pray for them every week. It's a really important way to show kids that you think that they're valuable. The second thing is to make gentle and direct eye contact with them as often as you can. Really look at them when they're talking to you. Another really great thing to do is to kneel down when they're talking with you so that you can look at them eye to eye. Another positive step to attention and affirmation is to ask kids how and why questions as opposed to yes and no questions when you're leading them in small group. Let them know that you really think what they have to say is important and valuable. You want to hear their ideas, not just yes or no answers. Another great way to give kids positive attention is to give them appropriate touches that communicate love and affection. Maybe a gentle hand on the shoulder or tousling their hair a little bit. With younger kids, they just love to hold hands as you're walking down the hall, and that's a great thing to do. With older kids, giving them, a slap on the back, nice and gentle, of course, or a high five is a terrific way to communicate that you care for them. Another thing to do is just to be aware of the feelings that kids have as they come in the morning. Sometimes they may be feeling a little bit shy or quiet, or they may be actually a little bit rambunctious. It's good to respond to them in an appropriate way that they're ready for. If they're feeling kind of shy and quiet, it's good to approach them tenderly. If they're kind of in a rammy mood, you might want to just do a little bit of, this kind of business or roughhouse a tiny bit, just to let them know, I get the vibe that you're giving off, and I'm going to respond to you in an appropriate way. Always remember to compliment them on who they are as a person as opposed to what they look like. It's really easy to say, oh, I love your dress, or those are really cool shoes, but think about ways that you see them growing or really cool personality traits that they may have, and compliment them on those things. Those are the things that God finds valuable. He looks at what's on the inside rather than on the outside, and that's what we should be doing as well. Another great way for kids to know that you care about them is to send them a postcard on occasion. In this world of email and really we don't get much snail mail anymore, honestly. And if I got a letter in the mail, it's always so refreshing and fun. And kids feel the same way. Getting a postcard that's addressed just to them with a little message for them is a huge pick-me-up. So I would encourage you to do that for your kids as well throughout the year. And finally, just slow down and relax. Adults can seem so busy sometimes. Just slow down, take time to enjoy the world and enjoy God and enjoy them. Slowing down is a really great way to say, you're important enough for me to stop everything and just hang out with you for a while. So those are some positive steps to affirmation and attention for kids. Try them. I think they'll make a tremendous difference as you're working with your group of kids. And that's your latest tip for raising kids in Christ.